All right, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Power Podcast with DD Sunlola, where we'll be diving deep into the world of network marketing. We'll be exploring the opportunity it holds for Nigerians seeking financial growth and independence. Today, we are joined by an extraordinary guest. Her name is Fatimah Ibrahim. She's a seasoned network marketing professional with over 10 years of experience. Fatima will share her inspiring journey with us. She's also going to share her success strategies, and she's going to share with us insight into why network marketing is a powerful tool for transforming lives in Nigeria, especially in this economic downturn when Nigerians are going through inflation, things are not the way it should be in the market. Fuel price is surging up on a daily basis. So she's also going to show us how to survive this with the opportunities in network marketing. So stay tuned as we'll cover the secrets to success and how you can start your own journey in this dynamic industry. So join me to welcome our guest, Ms. Fatimah Ibrahim. You're welcome to this podcast. This is Power Podcast with DD Sunlola, where we'll make anything about network marketing happen, where we answer the myths and we assemble the facts about what network marketing is all about. So to start with, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little about your journey and how you got into the network marketing business?
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me. My name is Fatimah Ibrahim, and a graduate of chemistry, University of Ilorin, and I've had a series of experience when it comes to working. I've had about 8 years work experience, and afterwards I became an entrepreneur. I started my journey into self-employed business, and before I came across this wonderful organization, network marketing. At first, I thought it's actually an industry for people who are not serious about their life, people who do not even know what life holds for them. When I see people back then, I used to think it's actually an industry for people who do not even know what they are doing with their life. But I got to a point in my life where I needed more. I wanted more. I needed to achieve something more in life. And I was open to one of their information, a meeting where I was introduced into this wonderful opportunity. And I got to realize that everything I actually wanted at that stage of my life, this organization actually have to offer. It means if you're somebody who wants more from life, then I think the best place for you to be is to find a fantastic network marketing industry and be a part of them. And that was why I've become a part of this organization. It's been over a decade, and I can tell you it's been an exciting journey. It's been smooth, it's been sweet. Yes, there'll be up and down, but I can tell you that's part of life. It makes it fun, it makes it exciting, and we're good to go.
Thank you very much. In this podcast, I would like you to be more factual and blunt with the truth. You know, this is the only podcast where we want to bring the truth about network marketing out in a blunt way.
Right.
So, for many Nigerians facing financial challenges, how do you think network marketing provide a reliable solution for financial stability and growth?
Okay, I'm going to use myself as a case study and Nigeria at large, one way or the other. At a point in time when you get to a particular level of your life, I can remember when I was still an undergraduate, the only thing I thought I could do to make money was just make sure you graduate very well, study the best of grade, come out with the best of grade, and get the best of job out there. But I was disappointed because after graduation, I got to realize that what used to work many years ago has actually stopped working. So I tell people out there, rather than you waiting for the same older generational solution, it's not working at this point. So to say every generation actually have what works for them. Now, when you get to a particular generation where something that has worked before has stopped working, then it is time for you to ask yourself a question: what next? So by the time I came into this organization, I got to realize that, yes, I'm going to solve a lot of my problems, but the truth of the matter is, in our society today, it's more like one cap fits all for everybody. Everybody wants to do the same thing, and we're seeking a different result. There's always a saying that it's a level of insanity when you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So when I came across this industry, I told myself, if truly I want something different, then I must be ready to do things differently. So in our society today, do not just wait for your qualification alone. It's no longer working. Don't be an analog in a digital generation. This is a generation of solving problems. This is a generation of making things happen, not waiting for the government. You already know what our economy is, Nigeria today. You know what, few months ago, we'll buy fuel at a particular affordable rate. Every average individual can buy fuel. But today, even an average individual in our country today is now becoming poor. If what takes money away from you is more than what brings money into your pocket, then you are poor. And that is why this is no longer the time for you to wait for somebody to tell you what to do.
Now, we are still at the category of opportunities and impacts that can be created by network marketing. So the second question in this category, is what will you say to someone considering joining network marketing, especially in Nigeria market today?
The first thing I tell them to do is to become a learner.
A learner.
Yes. You need to become a learner, because just like going to school, studying for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, this is an industry that you are coming into a new space. Now, anything that requires you to be in a new space requires you to also be new. So in your mindset, you need to be new. In your thinking capacity, you need to be new. In the exposure, the people around you, you need to be new. So once you're open to learning, once you're somebody who can be guided, you're teachable, you're trainable, then I tell you, this industry is a fantastic place for you to be.
You must be teachable, you must be trainable. Thank you so much. Now we're going to the second category of question, which is talking about network marketing itself in Nigeria. Okay. Now, how will you describe the current state of network marketing in Nigeria? And why is it a promising opportunity for Nigeria today? What exactly is in it, network marketing, that makes it so promising for Nigeria today?
Okay, I would say back then when we were growing up, we got to realize that in a society where you must make money, there are actually various ways you can make money. Now, before now, I as a person, I used to think working 9 to 5, being an employee, salary earner is actually the only way I could actually make money. So by the time I worked so hard, at a point in time, I look back and look at the people in my life. I got to realize that there was no security, because at any point in time, you can be sacked. I liken an employee to be like a bamboo pole. A bamboo pole or a bamboo stick or tree, in your fresh state, you are green, full of life, full of energy, full of vigor. But over time, you just realize that a bamboo is used as a support structure to hold the building. Yeah. It doesn't remain with the building forever. So the moment the building is solidified and is good to go, you take out the bamboo. And discard it. A lot of people just like the title, be your own boss, but they really do not want the freedom attached to being your own boss. And they really do not understand that aside being your own boss, there are certain things that will take away from you. So when people want to be their own boss, they only want a comfortable avenue where they have a shop, they sit down. But the truth of the matter is you're operating poverty because your landlord does not care. Either you make sales or not, you will pay. In fact, there are some businesses as a self-employed, if you delve in today, it's as if you have gone to dig a hole in the ground and you are pouring your money into it.
Because the money is just going.
It's just going. Nothing is coming back to you. As a self-employed, government rules will deal with you.
That's GCE.
Government rules. I went to a store some days back in a Ikeja, and I wanted to get some stuff. And on getting there, I just realized they could not power their gen. And I was trying to ask, why there's no light here? How can I come into a store? I said, madam, you will help us to manage it in this economy. So imagine somebody who would see that as a no-no. At that point in time, such a store will be losing clients, losing customers. And this is all because you cannot meet up. What are you selling? And you can't even sell above what is around you. Imagine you are selling a product and somebody else is increasing the sales or the amount of that. If you don't know what you're doing, your customers are moving away.
You're correct.
So as a self-employed, you work so hard, competition will deal with you. You are doing the same thing. Virtually everybody is doing the same thing. In fact, in our society today, many years ago, the government came out and said an average Nigerian youth should become an entrepreneur. You know, an average Nigerian youth should learn certain skills aside being a graduate. So you see a graduate of maybe microbiology, whatever field of study, or chemistry, like myself, you know, already being a makeup artist, a fashion designer, a hairdresser. And imagine people who did not have this same qualification or certification who are already that. So everybody is coming back to compete in the same space.
Yeah.
So at that point in time, competition will take you from physical to spiritual to whichever level of competition. And economy is not even friendly. Economy is not friendly at all. So by the time you're waiting for all of this, you put in so much money, you lose money. At the end of the day, one way or the other, anything can happen to you. There's no continuity.
I'd like to ask you this question. What are some common misconceptions Nigerians have about network marketing? And how do you address these misconceptions?
Wow, this is actually a great one because I've seen a lot of people. Like I said earlier, I was one of those who also have this misconception. And one of it is the fact that I used to think network marketing is an unserious industry for people who are not serious. It's actually a business for people who have lost it in life. But by the time I came in, I got to realize that it's only people who do not
In fact, based on what you said, apologies, I had to cut you. You know, we see some comedian even make joke of network marketing online, use network marketing to do skits, you know, and they use some phrases, you know, painting people in network marketing as unserious people who just walk up and down.
And when you know certain things, what you know and what you don't know, they are two different things. So when you know something, you are above it. And what you don't know, you actually you are below it. So when people tend to not understand what the industry is, sometimes I get angry. I can remember many years ago when I came in, I used to get angry, but these days I'm no longer angry because when I look at people like that, I just feel they speak from lack of knowledge.
Ignorance,
you know. And when I came in, it's not serious as this, but when I came into the industry in depth, I was opportune to go on a trip. I think that was about my second trip with the industry. That was to Abu Dhabi. And I met wonderful people in this industry.
Wow.
I met people who are pilots doing this business.
Wow.
I met these people who are professional medical practitioners. And when I met those people, I was like, is it only in Nigeria that people are blind? Because I don't really understand. And average Nigerians will see this business and they say, I can't do shit. Now, one thing you need to understand is everybody operates from the level of their capacity. So when you see somebody who is doing certain things in a way that probably is not right, or in a way that they deem fit, that based on their knowledge, you can't blame them because that is what they can see.
Yeah.
So when you see people who are network marketers, there are different categories. There are people who do it based on, I know this business works and I really want to do it. So they do it with what they know. And there are people who do this business professionally.
Okay.
So it means these individuals are taking their time to go through the knowledge, the faces, the understanding. They have become so professional at this. And when you see certain individuals like this, they are graduates. When you see these people, they have the best qualification you can think of. I have mentors who are master's degree holders, yourself.
Like myself.
You know, one way or the
I have
other.
a master's degree in microbiology.
You know, so when I see individuals who say this, as a graduate, the only thing I can do is just to go and work on a job, I tell you, it is after you waste your life that you come to a realization.
That time is gone.
That time is gone. As a person, I've not spent 20 years in this industry. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the kind of transformation I have had in these few years. And I can't wait for the next phase. So when people come in with certain IQ or certain orientation, I just feel it is because they don't know. Maya Angelou will always say, when you know better, you do better.
You know better, you do better. Thank you so much. Wow, this is a powerful episode, on this Power Podcast. Are you still there? Stay glued to your screen and make sure you don't miss any part of this episode. Success stories and your personal growth in network marketing. Can you share how network marketing has impacted your own life and career for over the last 10 years? There are 2 questions in this category I want to ask you.
Okay.
The second question is going to be, what personal growth opportunities have you found in network marketing that could inspire Nigeria? So I will be coming to that one later. So let's start with how can you share how network marketing has impacted your life, your career in the past 10 years?
All right, thank you very much. I can tell you for a fact, this organization has actually impacted me in ways as an individual I couldn't imagine.
That's amazing.
I used to think being a graduate is actually the best level of achievement. But later on in life, I got to realize that when you are a graduate and there are no other additions to your life, then you're just living a life of emptiness. So I got to a point in my life where I wanted more. And when you want more, you must be ready for more. So the first thing I had to go through is letting go of who I used to be for somebody better. So when it comes to personal development, the first thing I had to go through is a change in mindset, a change in personality, a change in my person. So I got to understand that I can do better. I can even do more. My confidence level, forget it. If you know me many years ago, you would see me as somebody who is always, I used to tell people, being shy is not an achievement. When you see yourself, you say, I'm shy. You can be reserved, no problem. But when you are shy, there are certain opportunities that you're going to miss.
Especially people who claim they are shy, but when they are with their friends, they talk a lot.
They talk a lot.
So is that being shy?
That's not.
Continue,
today I'm a public speaker. I train individuals. I'm a trainer. I help people move from the state of unknown to known. I help people to understand that there is more to life than just wasting away. As an ordinary individual many years ago, I couldn't do that. Today I have people in my organization that I train, develop. Some of them have spent more than 5 years working with me in this industry. And I can tell you for a fact, that is one achievement for me. The fact that I can have people around me whose life is changing, transforming for the better. These are individuals who 30 days a month, they don't earn 100,000. They don't earn 200,000. I have a young lady in my team. She's in her late 20s and she earns over $500,000 naira on a monthly basis.
Amazing.
Now imagine if this person had to be working on a job and all of those. She used to be a banker, and how much was her salary? About 50,000 naira. This organization can give you so much. And that is why when some people hear this achievement, they see it to be too good to be true. But I tell people, when you see this achievement to be too good to be true, it is because you have not left the shores of where you are. There is a way environments have a way of shaping our thinking. And that is why you realize that when people think poor, their environment has a role to play. And when people think abundance, their environment in one way or the other also have a role to play.
As a man thinketh in his
So
heart,
he is. So when you have a mindset of abundance, the first thing you want to do is, who are you relating with?
You're right.
Who are the people you are listening to? What information is coming into your life?
Yeah.
Now, garbage in, garbage out. So when there are right information coming into you, I can tell you for a fact, it becomes so easy for you to see certain things that are not normal, and you think they are normal. So when things are going well for certain people, ask question, what did they do differently? I can remember when I traveled courtesy of this organization, I met a young man and we were at Warner Bros. Studio in Abu Dhabi as well. And we were talking, and this guy asked me a question just like you're doing. He said, how do people perceive this business in your country? He came from India. And I said, well, in my country, people in my country, they see it as something that is not so. And he said, well, I think it comes with the package. I said, yes. If you want to be an entrepreneur, I tell you, the best place to flex your muscle is to be in a network marketing industry. That is a place where your entrepreneurship skill, your level of leadership development, all of these things will help you become a better version of yourself. And that is why the first thing that can change in a man's life is not the income in his pocket, but what comes into his head, what comes into his mind. And that is why the moment that can be done, then you become a better person and your income grows based on the level of your capacity.
Thank you so much. That was a very powerful one. So let's go to success tips now. What are the key strategies and habits that help you succeed in network marketing, especially in a competitive market like Nigeria, where people say they are everywhere?
Okay, I tell people, anything you want to see in this our society, you would see and you would get. But the truth of the matter is, there are different ways to doing things. And when you learn the right way to do certain things, you get better. In our industry today, we have so many organizations or so many companies who are coming in the space of network marketing. No, network marketing has its uniqueness. For example, some people want to do something, and when you tell them there's a product and services involved, they don't want to hear it. So when I see people like
Ponzi
that,
mentality.
I know what they want is a Ponzi mentality. Ponzi scheme is not network marketing. And network marketing is not Ponzi scheme. So when you see a Ponzi scheme, you're just looking for a scheme. That's why they call it scheme. You know, so you just bring in your money, and at the end of the day, what do you do with that money? So when you see people with a mentality and they hear, oh, this is a company, oh, I know one company that does not have to do with product, hello, you're just wasting your time. Because in a matter of time, you will get hot. Identify an organization that is operating network marketing in the right way. And the right way. And the moment you do that, you get to connect with it. No matter the numbers of company out there telling you network marketing is different, is this. It is an industry. There might be a uniqueness, probably in the compensation plan or in the rewards you get. But I tell you, network marketing operates under an industry. So you get to realize that no one is too better than the other. You just need to identify the uniqueness for yourself. Take, for example, what solution does this network marketing organization have that relates with your personality? Then you run with it and your result is clear.
Thank you so much. Now let's go to the next phase of the question. How can someone new in network marketing stay motivated and overcome the challenges they might face?
Well, I think the first answer to that question is find yourself a growing community. When you attach yourself to a growing community, we live in a society where motivation is easy to come and easy to go. So when you're motivated today, in the next few minutes, you're not motivated. Why? Because you are connected to people who do not have the same dream as you have. You know, if there's a reason to what you do, then there won't be abuse. Things only work for workers. What you do, you get. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I became a part of this organization. If you should ask me to tell what are the reasons, one of the reasons is the fact that for whatever effort I put in, I get. When you see individuals who come into this industry and they are not seeing the right context, it is basically because they only saw the opportunity and they are not ready to work the opportunity.
Wow, thank you so much. So for a new person, it is advisable you find a growing community, and going to work. Going to work. Do not lazy around. You know, it is called networking, not net sitting.
Not net sitting.
Don't sit down in one place and expect magic to happen. You know, stop Ponzi mentality. Network marketing is not a Ponzi scheme. Thank you so much. Now let's go to team building. How important is teamwork in building a successful network marketing business? And how do you keep your team motivated and committed to keep building?
Wow. I got to learn something, I think maybe after I joined this organization thereabout, I got to learn the power of leverage, which is one thing this organization is so interesting about. But it's just so funny out there when you hear people talk about leverage, they see it as something that is not worthwhile. Every sustainable individual, organization, somebody who have a goal for something big in life must understand the power of leverage. When you understand the power of leverage, then team building come to play. Because this life is a team sport. You can't do it all by yourself. When you're an employee, you want to be the best. You want to be this. And over time, you can't be the best forever. But when you want to be a self-employed, yes, you want to be the best this, the best footballer, the best hairdresser. But I tell you, when you are the best, it's a matter of time. Every talent has expiry dates. But when you are in a network marketing industry, you don't need to be the best. All you just need to do is to identify a set of people who have the same dream like you, who have the same goals like you, who are aiming for the top, and they want to have an opportunity, a vehicle that can take them there. So network marketing might not be something you love. It might not be what you dream of, but I tell you, it can make your dream a reality.
Wow, that's amazing. Very, very amazing. Network marketing might not be something you love.
Yeah.
But it can be something that will make your dream a reality.
Sure.
Wow. Wow. That's fantastic. Now, the part B of this question about team building. What are some of the best ways to build and grow a strong network marketing team in Nigeria?
Okay, to build a strong network marketing team is number one, just like I said, don't see yourself as the best. Identify that everybody have their uniqueness. So let everybody come in with their uniqueness. It's not an industry where you have a boss. It's an industry where you have teammates, people who have different ideas. I tell my team, this is an industry where we have different hands, but one mindset. So the moment we have one mindset, our eyes is set on the goals. So it means we need to understand and do whatever it takes to get the goal, to get to the goal rather. So when you come into an industry and you understand team building starts with you understanding that I want to build a large organization. And when you want to build a large organization, the first thing you need to do is to have the right mindset. When you have the right mindset, you know, some people have this industry and say, it's all about bringing people. This is an organization that has to do with you building your own organization, building your community. When you want to build your community, you identify what kind of people do you want to build in your team or with. So with that, you get to identify the quality of the people, and you train them, and they get to become what? Better. Now, everybody is not meant for network marketing. Everybody cannot be a network marketer. And why is that? Because some people want to achieve more, and they feel this is not a way to go. No problem. You don't need to do the same thing. But I can assure you one way or the other, everybody has a bit of network marketing in what they do.
In them.
Yes, you do. So you can't tell me you own an organization and you want to be the only one running it. Team building is about what? Setting up a team. Building a team of people that you have to work together to achieve your goal. Of like minds. So one way or the other, when you work in an industry, take for example, you're a banker. I'm not saying a banker that works in the bank. I'm talking about the owner of a bank. The owner of a bank cannot operate a bank alone. He needs a team. A owner of a bank cannot be a banker and at the same time be the customer of the bank. So he also needs people to be there. So he also needs customers to be there. What is that? It's the same thing. It's connecting. You're networking. So when I see people who do not have the right mindset when it comes to network marketing, you know, I just feel like I just wish these people know.
So using the bank illustration you just gave, the banker of a bank who has the money to establish or the idea to establish a bank, have people work with him. Some of them are marketers.
Yeah.
They connect to the customers.
Yes.
They bring the customer in.
Sure.
The customer care, which is also an arm of the bank, will also relate with the customer to meet the needs of the customer. The cashier, the teller, will also be the one to receive and pay out money to whatever customer. So in one way or the other, everybody is networked. Everybody is connected.
Yes, it's connected.
And that is network marketing.
That is it.
That's amazing.
There's a team.
Thank you so much.
I've never known anything about this industry before now, until a friend actually, you know, introduced me by inviting me to one of the meetings. And on getting there, I got to learn so much. I got to know that through this opportunity, my dreams can become a reality. So when I came in and I got to learn that I can build this as a career, I fell in love more with it. And I can tell you for a fact, through this industry today, I've been heard, I've been seen. As an individual before now, there are certain people I have met on this journey that normally I wouldn't have. There are certain relationships I've had today that normally I wouldn't have. Now, have I been tempted to try so many other things? I would say yes and no. Yes and no in the sense that when I came into the organization, I had lots of family and friends, so to say, looking out for me, but they weren't. They only wanted me to stick to what they know. I wanted something different. I wanted to be in a different space. So I had a lot of people telling me 1,000,001 reason why what I wanted to do was not going to work. And that was one reason I told myself I was going to prove a point. So when I came into this organization, I got to realize that there's no going back. There are a lot of people who have seen that I've started something and they are looking forward to my failure. And I told myself, I am not going to fail. I'll rather get better. So are there be challenges along the way? Yes. Would you overcome challenges? Yes.
And this will take us to the next question. What challenges did you face when you started? And how did you overcome them?
All right, thank you very much. One of the challenges I faced, just like I just mentioned, is the factor of people accepting what you are doing. I didn't get that acceptance, but I was stubborn. And I tell people, if you want to be successful,
family did not support you.
No, they didn't. They didn't even know because I don't have a reason to explain. And I don't have a reason to explain because I know they cannot understand. I have a family that came from a generation where the only solution they know is to work very hard, earn salary at the end of 30 days. A mom who is a self-employed, a trader. So there's no way I'm going to bring in something like this and I expect them to what? Support me. But I know they wanted me to become successful. They wanted me to make money. And that's why I tell people don't care what you do to succeed. All you just need to do is to be what? Successful. So when you are successful, you have already cancelled all the insults that comes with whatever you are doing. Today in this organization, I can tell for a fact, nobody can see me in this industry and say I'm not successful. So when you see certain individuals who they are the reason why the name network marketing is a problem, it is because they are not doing the business. When they do the business in the right way, there's no reason why somebody will look at you in network marketing and say you are doing nonsense. And I tell people, if you say I'm doing nonsense, I'll tell you to bring your sense. Because I know what my nonsense has given me in the last few years. My nonsense has taken me out of the show of this country, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. My nonsense has increased my income from somebody who earned 50, 70,000 naira as a salary earner to somebody who earns a million today. My nonsense has taken me to a place of trekking the field of Lagos or the streets of Lagos to owning my own car today. My nonsense is making me a homeowner today. So I tell people, when it comes to achievement, you must ask yourself, what do you want? And what are you doing that can give you that thing you want? Our belief might not be the same thing, but what you believe in, you become. So when I came into this organization, I believed in what it's going to do for me, and that is where I am here today.
So much. Now we go to the last category of our question, which is the future of network marketing. What is the future of network marketing in Nigeria? And what trends should network marketers be aware of as they start their journey?
I can tell you for a fact, the state at which we are now is the stage where network marketing is going to be like you are writing a letter of what? Employment. We're going to get to a stage where people are going to come to apply to be a network marketer. We're getting there. We're getting there because in the last few years, based on my knowledge, network marketing has made lots of successful young individuals to stand on their feet themselves. I've seen lots of young individuals who at a young age could not imagine how their life can unfold. And today, by the level of this industry, in fact, I can tell you that network marketing has produced more millionaires in our society today than any other organization. I can tell you that for a fact. Because for certain industry, you have to put in the years, put in the experiences, but in network marketing, it doesn't matter how long you've been in the organization. It's not by how far. So it means when you come into the organization and you are guided, you know what to do, and you do it the right way, the result is just there for you. So when I look at the joy this organization is bringing into our society today, I can't just but marvel. I'm looking forward to how the next 5-10 years is going to be with this industry, because I can assure you there are going to be some emergence of young leaders, young millionaires. We're already having them, but I can't wait to see their next phase into becoming billionaires in this industry. We already have them. I have lots of people, I've read about them, I've seen what they have done with this industry, and I can't wait for our young people in our society to see the brighter future, where they don't need to be waiting for the government to do things better or differently for them.
But how do you think Nigerians can benefit from this new phase you see in the next 5 years?
Every generation have a solution, and every generation has what works for them. If you don't know what works for your generation, you become a slave to your generation. So for you not to be a slave to your generation, identify with what is working. And I can tell you right now, network marketing more than ever is making waves. And all you just need to do is to be ready to be guided, connect with the right mentorship, connect with people who have done it right and make things work. So that in the next few years, you're going to look back like I have done and like I'm still doing, and appreciate the journey, because the truth of the matter is it will always get better.
Thank you so much, Ms. Fatimah Ibrahim. That is 10 years experience. That is someone who joined the network marketing business over a decade ago, and she rose from zero to becoming a seven-figure earner. Thank you for your time on this podcast. Now, for every one of us who are there on the podcast, and after this podcast, you feel like joining a network marketing industry, you want to start your journey in the network marketing industry, find a way to send a direct DM on this channel, and somebody will attend to you and fix you to a team that will get you started on the network marketing journey. And if you feel network marketing is not where you fit in, no problem. The most important thing is for you to succeed in this country and be able to navigate well in the industry that we have. See you in the next episode. Thank you.